I mean, lives. Hello.
We're
Oh my
starting
God.
already.
We're not even starting yet, and we've been laughing. Okay. Good afternoon and good morning, everyone. I am Melissa Ducas. I'm the founder and CEO of My Coffee Connect. It's a quality connections of business to business. Let me tell you, I am excited to introduce my guest to you. We had a conversation last night and we've been nonstop laughing. And until now, the beginning of this conversation is nonstop laughing. But hopefully we will give you enjoyment and fulfillment and listen while listening to our conversations. Let me tell you about her a little bit. I am so excited about today's coffee and conversations with my beautiful guest, Nakia Jarvis. Nakia is a successful local realtor with Springer Realty Group, servicing Philadelphia, Montgomery, Chester, Delaware, Berks, and Bucks County. She specializes in residential transactions for her clients looking to buy or sell a home. Her extensive background, customer service, business, insurance, and banking has allowed her to provide a unique advantage to her real estate clients. We will get into that shortly, but let me tell you a little bit about her background. Born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, she is a die-hard Steelers fan. Woohoo! Me too! Her Yes, yes, yes. Her dream would be to see the Eagles and the Steelers in the Super Bowl together. Isn't that fun?
Mhm.
She holds a dual bachelor's degree in accounting and business from the University of Pittsburgh. After graduation, she accepted a job with State Farm Insurance where she obtained extensive experience in the insurance industry for over 20 years and relocated to this area. Shortly after relocated, Nakia met her husband. I'm sure he's handsome, and they have two beautiful daughters. She took some time away from the insurance industry to raise her daughters. So, after 20 years of being in the insurance industry, how did Nakia end up finding her dream job as a realtor? Let's find out. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome Nakia Jarvis.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, my number one question and always ask because I want my viewers to know you personally.
Mhm.
So how, why, and how and why did you start, and who inspired you to start your business?
Well, that's funny you should ask that. That's a little bit of a story. And I don't believe in things happening by accident. I believe there's a purpose in everything in life and a time for that.
Yes.
So I didn't realize I was being prepped for becoming a realtor during my tenure as an insurance profession and banking, and all these things prepared me for where I am now. But the story is kind of funny. Actually, it started when my daughter was in sixth grade. Her
Mhm.
best friend's mom is a realtor. And we just got along very well just because of the children. Uh,
Mhm.
and like we just hit it off. But just to that extent, I was very much in insurance. She was very much in real estate. And
Mhm.
over time, our girls they remained in touch, but they weren't as close. So I kind of lost touch with her, but we kind of kept in communication on social media.
Yeah.
I was doing my thing with insurance, and I was in a networking group, and we had an opening for a real estate agent. This was like sixth grade when it started. Now my daughter's a sophomore in college, so
Mhm.
time had passed, and I said, oh, I think I have a great person who I think would fit this. And I know she's in the stages of growing her business. So I asked her if she wanted to attend as the real estate person while I was the insurance person. She said yes. So we did everything together. We went up to all the events. We just had a good time. So we rekindled. And then she really started growing her business because at first she was struggling, as we all do when we start our businesses. And
Mm-hmm.
got to the point where she needed help, and she asked me. She said, "You have too much personality to just be in insurance and banking. Why don't you work for me part time?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness, I
Oh.
don't know. Full time with the insurance, I don't know." But I did it, and I passed the exam, and I began to work for her on her team.
Wow.
Yeah, I obtained all of the knowledge. She's just a wonderful trainer, wonderful friend. And that's how I actually got started in the industry. And so I thought I was going to stay part time, end up loving it so much that I decreased the insurance and increased the real estate because I loved it. And then at probably 2 years now, I've branched out on my own from the team. And thank goodness she's still there. If I need anything or have any questions, we bounce things off of each other. But it's great because now I'm marketing and doing this for myself.
And yeah, and now you're doing live stream.
Live stream. So if anyone knows me, knows this is very new for me, but I'm enjoying it because you're fun.
Yes.
You make it fun.
And since you are in real estate, what is the biggest challenge for you as a realtor?
Ooh, well, the biggest one. So there's plenty, but I would say the biggest one is because just like with financial advisors, insurance, real estate, health coaches, we're everywhere. We're like on every block. We really are. So the challenge is why Nakia, instead of expertise. So you have to set yourself apart because we all have the same license. We have the same access to all the, but it's just who that person is. So a lot of it is kind of what you want, what you put into it. And for me, it's my background, my experience. I've always been in customer service since college. So that's the key, is putting your customer first. And I've done that in all industries. So the insurance industry helps me to understand a home. I mean, I've worked catastrophes, the one that's going on right now outside, but I've worked hurricanes, I've worked hailstorms. So I've been with people when they need it most. So I understand that, and I understand the ins and outs of the home. I've had to negotiate with lawyers, just so many different aspects. And then the banking help because I was on the financial services side. So I work with home equity loans and getting people approved for mortgages.
Actually, the realtor for me is the biggest factor in a networking world.
Absolutely.
It's really like
personality for it. You have to love your job. You really do. You have to enjoy people. And let me tell you, it's not all HGTV,
Yes.
And it's not magnificent. I mean, I could tell you some stories of some of the homes that, you've been at. Like, or just, there was a deer in one. It's just like, you just never know what you're going to find. But so you have to just love helping people. And I believe that's the strength that I have that I bring to the real estate industry and to my clients.
Yeah, I don't know, for some reason that's the image of realtor to me, because it's like because one time I went to an organization and the realtor like what kind of like realtor is that? She never, I'm a new in this organization and she never say hello to me. It's like the realtor, I don't know, because probably you know the community, the businesses. So you are I think the biggest factor in the networking is realtor.
Absolutely.
I have the impression of that.
Yeah, I agree. And you really have to love your job because there's just, there's a lot of hours that you put in. And you really have to be a people person.
So we talk about the challenge. So let's talk about positivity. What is one of your biggest success stories so far, especially in COVID?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because there's lots of them, and there's definitely lots of success stories. But one that just kind of sits out for me recently, especially as you said during COVID. Prior to COVID, I had a young couple. He's a veteran as well, and they were looking for their first home. Found it, and of course, we found it right before COVID, right before the March 14th cutoff, where everything just went red. I guess. And they were supposed to settle, I think, April 17th. So we were right in there. It was kind of ups and downs and not sure if we were going to be able to really get to settlement. But long story made short, and it was a lot of effort for the entire team. I'm talking, you have to have the right title, you have to have the right lender, you have to have the right team. It's just not all me, but you have to put that effort out there. And to make a long story short, we through all of this, we were able to get my couple into their home on time. And you don't really realize what that means unless they give you the feedback from that. And I think the very next day, my client emailed me and he just said he was just so grateful for all of my efforts because his father had, I think, stage 4 cancer. And because of COVID, everything has not been able to, move around or do anything, but he really wanted to see his son get his first home. Yeah. And he was able to see that, and he was able to go to his house and see it, and then he passed the next day.
Yeah.
So it was very, it was we were able to make that happen. I know it's bigger than us, but it was just, it made me feel good about the job that I do, the late nights, the time that you have to put into it. That right there makes it all worthwhile. So that is a success story.
Yes. Oh, so we have an audience today. Do you know who this is? Looking good.
Oh, yes, I do.
And who is that?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh, that lady on the right. Say hello, Stephen. I bet you are the handsome that I'm talking about.
I think so. Absolutely. That's my handsome right there.
Thank you. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions with Nakia, just comment there and then we can answer you right away. Mm-hmm. So, do you have any niche or certain concentration in your field?
Actually, I do. The true portfolio of a realtor should be, a portion of listings. When you actually list someone's home, and a portion of buyers where you help them purchase a home. And I have a nice portfolio of both, but my heart lies with first-time home buyers. It's just, it gives me the most gratitude of seeing someone who didn't think they were able to purchase a home, purchase their home. It's a big one for that right now, because that's, they're mainly the market for first-time home buyers right now. And they just have so much student debt. They have phenomenal jobs, everything, but just their student debt is just so much where it's sometimes they feel like, oh, I'll just rent or live with my parents forever. When it's not true. There's so many programs out there, and I try to focus on them. I try to educate them. Like you said, you have to have patience. It could be, I have clients right now that I've been working with for a year. If it takes a year, if it takes 2 years, I'll be with them the entire way. So that's my niche. That's my heart.
I do have a question with you with the first-time home buyers. Like me and my husband, my husband does everything. I just swipe. He is the one doing everything. So let's say if we're going to buy a house the next time we're going to buy a house, how can you consider first-time home buyer? Because it's always on his name. What if he puts in my name? Is it, I never bought any house yet. Is it considered first-time home buyer? I don't know. Like,
if he's going on the mortgage also, then you're not.
Okay.
If you're buying it, then yes. But if he's going on it with you, then you don't qualify for a first-time home buyer.
Oh, okay. I just thought.
That's a good question,
That's right. But how can it be considered that it can be in my name? Let's say I have the money now, honey. Like I want it in my name or something like that. So how can you do that?
So, well, I mean, if you're okay. First of all, let me tell you, disclaimer: I'm not a lender.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
So you will get the accurate in any programs or anything that they have that I am not. That I don't know about, you would need to speak with him or her.
Okay.
From my experience, because he if
Is the
you would have to get the entire like home by yourself,
I see.
if you will.
Mm.
Or well, that's personal, but like it depends on if you're on the deed. There's different factors that would determine if you'd be able to be considered a first time home buyer, even though you're not on this particular mortgage.
Well,
But you would have to do it on your own. Like,
yeah, but I think I'm not the first time home buyer because I remember I signed with a mortgage or something. So I think I'm part of the buyer too.
part of it.
Forget about that. Damn. Yeah.
Because there are some where they're not on the mortgage, but they're married. So that's kind of like a question I would definitely leave up to a lender, depending on if the situation is different. But there's so many things out there you would be surprised.
Okay, tell me who is the considered the first buyer? Millennials, of course. The college
Buyer, someone who currently rents, who has never owned a home.
Oh.
Currently live with their parents.
Yeah.
Just never have signed that paper of having a mortgage, residential mortgage, that is. So yeah,
Millennials.
and it could be anyone. It could be, I mean, I work with a lot of millennials and young people, but a first time home buyer could be someone who is older, but it's just their first time getting a home. So it doesn't, mainly it's someone who currently rents and where you're really paying someone else's mortgage instead of your own. You're always paying someone's mortgage, unless you're dead with your parents, but when you're renting, you are still paying a mortgage. So
yes,
we'll try to pull your own and get an asset out of it.
See, I got a lot of nuggets here because I don't know anything. That's good. How about who is your role model?
Oh man, well, my role model is my mother. She's just my foundation for everything. I learned how to be strong but gentle, kind but not let anyone walk over you. She's always been a go-getter. So I've learned that from her. Like she's worked since she was 16, and luckily, God bless her, she's retired now. But that's my first role model for love, for everything. And she's just awesome. She's my rainbow. So definitely, she would be my role model for sure.
Thanks to your mom, you really raised a good daughter. She's very, very nice.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Tell us one thing about Nakia that many people wouldn't know.
Well, okay, so everyone knows basically my favorite color is yellow. These are things they do know. And they know that I hate bugs, like every single bug you can think of, everything. But because of that, people don't realize that I used to climb when I was in working catastrophes. I would have to climb a roof with a big ladder. I had like a tool set where I had to measure homes. Like I was like in construction, and most people wouldn't think that because I love having my nails done, all that stuff.
Yes.
But no, I think most people would be surprised that I used to physically have to measure homes and climb the roof and see what the damage is and do all of that physical stuff.
Realtors do that?
Oh no, not as a realtor. No,
not as a realtor.
No, this is when in the insurance industry when I was.
Oh, yeah.
But most people wouldn't know that about me because I'm very skittish when it comes to bugs and things like that. But I'll do what I have to do. So, and I did.
Wow, we have a new audience. Hello, Bongay. Says hello, ladies. Thank you so much for watching. And also we have Maureen. Hey, ladies.
Maureen, thank you.
Yeah. Did I connect them with you at the My Coffee Connect?
Say that again?
Did I connect them with you, Bongay and Maureen?
Not yet. Neither one yet. But that could be me. I've been very busy with with showings and everything. So I've missed the last couple of sessions. So that could be it too. But I'm sure we will connect.
Yeah.
I think so.
So tell us more about what you do. What do you think? What are the 3 good referrals for you?
Oh, 3 good referrals. Okay. So definitely anyone who even complains about renting, or someone who says, you know what, I'll never be able to purchase a home. I have too much this, too much that, not enough down payment. There's so many myths out there that you think you need 20% down, you think you need 10% down. That's not accurate. Some of the rates even that you see on like just advertisement, don't believe that. The key is talking to an expert to really give you the truth and the fact about how to purchase a home. You would be surprised. So most of my first-time home buyers, if you talk to them, they would have thought that they could not do it. So that would definitely, just anyone who just says it, or even because listen, I'm free. That's another thing. When I'm on the buyer side, the seller pays my commission. So, it's just talk to me. Let's talk and have a conversation. And if you're not ready yet, that doesn't mean you will. Maybe it'll take 6 months, maybe a year, but let's get you on that track. Another good referral for me would be someone who wants to downsize. Like they raise their family and the kids are on their own now, and they want something a little smaller. Right. It's not something so big or wherever they're at. So I'm happy to help them with that on the seller side. And a third one. Let me see. A lot of I help out a lot of first line responders. I do my best to help them and try to provide discounts where I can to help them, to thank them. That's my way of giving back for teachers, firefighters, policemen, doctors, nurses, anyone that's on that front line of service, EMTs, anyone that I can help them, I will do what I can.
That's good. So I was wondering, what is the etiquette of like a realtor? Does it need to be like, do they need to be both buy and sell, buyer and seller? It's like, is there any etiquette on that one?
No, that's a personal preference, to be honest. I feel that it's just nice to have a portfolio of both, because just think about it. You're on with a buyer, you're going to easily, on average, see about, let's just say 6 to 10 houses. Maybe not in this market, but normally, I'm just saying that. So that's you're that person taking them out, say for that entire day. So let's just say you have 20 buyers. There's only 7 days a week, 24 hours in a day for you to be able to take them out by yourself. Not having a team, I'm just talking about as an individual.
Yes.
But on a listing side, you can list 20 homes easily, because you have a couple open houses and you do things like that, but you're not constantly the physical part of it isn't there. That's why I think it's nice to have a balance of both. You have some agents who are strictly buyer specialists. You have some that consider themselves just listing agents, and that's all they do. So the choice is yours. It's flexible.
So in COVID-19, in this situation right now, who is in the advantage, the buyer or the seller?
Seller. This is a seller's market for sure.
Really?
And my last three transactions on the buyer side, the one we had 19 offers. In fact, when the listing agent, the seller decided to accept our offer, and as we were talking, as she was saying, we're going with your offer, another one was coming in. So it was like there was 20 offers for this.
Oh, really?
One home. And it has been that way. I haven't had as many as 19, but I've had some where we've had multiple offers where there was 5 and 3. So it's definitely a seller's market because the inventory is low. People
really?
I think they're just hesitating on, what is the economy going to do?
Yeah.
To sell, but they're like, okay, but then I have to become the buyer.
Yeah, I know.
So I think they're holding on to their homes. So it's great for someone who wants to sell. Great market for a seller.
Oh, wow. So we get to know a little bit about your business. So I want to know more about you.
Okay.
Can you share us your superpower?
Oh, my superpower is definitely being mom, wife, business owner, friend. So that's what it is. It's balancing all of that as well as trying to take care of myself. So I'm trying to put myself first a little bit more. But, so I'm trying to do that by being healthier, having more meaningful conversations instead of just random ones. You know what I mean?
Yes,
You
that's
know,
good.
you kind of start doing that. You start looking at life a little differently, and COVID has done that as well. It just makes you just appreciate life and realizing how short it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just
Oh, look at this. We have this like, it's not too late. You two look great. You made our day today. Thank you. And then see how awesome my Coffee Connect attendees is. This is how I present them. I keep on telling them like, you are my product, so I want to showcase you personally.
yeah,
And
you're awesome. When I say I love Coffee Connect and Coffee and Conversations, this was just a conversation. Like it was just awesome, because I'm not one to this live format is really not me. But now I'm starting to like it. I think, Melissa.
yeah, I'm telling you because in the things that I do, I told you last night. This is the thing that I don't like public speaking, but
Yeah,
I have to do it. You
yeah.
know, I have to suck it up and do it.
Not that I've been to it. You're right. You're right. And it's great. It's awesome. But it's awesome to have such a great host as well.
Yeah, and share us your experience at my Coffee Connect.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so and again, because of your social media interaction, and I don't even know how I think I saw yours through another networking platform. And I was like, huh, what is this? Because we're right in the middle of COVID. You're thinking, well, I got to stay relevant. What can I do? I need to talk to people. I miss the human contact.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw, I'm like, what's this? This sounds, I love coffee and I love connecting. So I, emailed you or clicked the link or whatever, and you quickly responded back, just so bubbly. And I'm like, how did I not meet you before this? I try to attract bubbly people, but it happened. So, and then I joined, and I was blown away at the level of support, quality connections, quality networking, because I communicate and network with a few of the that just happen to be the women outside of the when we have the coffee connect
Yeah.
mornings. It has been phenomenal, like just enriching. Like I'm learning a lot. They're taking me out of my shell. I hope I'm doing the same for them. And I knew a few ladies already. It's awesome. And I haven't been as excited about a networking group as I am about this one. Time. True story. Because I'm older now.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, because I've been doing networking for 10 plus years. I've seen the need in the networking because in the networking world, I never ask, what do you do? I always ask, tell me something about yourself. And
absolutely.
everybody will say, it's like they,
You know what you do. You forget that who you are besides your brand.
yes,
And that's, it's a good reflection to say, okay, well, what do I like and what do I do outside of work? And, you're a human first.
yes.
And you bring that aspect back.
Yes, that's why I teach people how to do networking like a boss.
Right.
In the very beginning, in the very beginning, your appearance because people see you. I've been telling people not because it's in Zoom, you don't need to dress up. You still have to dress up. You still have to do meeting like some people, some attendees that I said like, can I just cook while I'm doing the networking? No.
No.
This is not for that. This is still networking. You
Absolutely.
still have to do face to face. You still have to do, meeting people. This is not the like, hey, what you doing, cooking or something. No,
Right. Exactly.
I am not allowing them to attend in my event, like driving, doing this, doing that.
That's not being present.
Yes, that's why this is not what I do. Like, you tell me when can you attend with your time. You just have to. I am so happy with all the Coffee Connect attendees because you are all patient with me for trying new things. Because we started, we started 60 minutes.
Yeah.
And I tried like 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and then we ended up 45 minutes because I am trying to do like, to give you more time and quality connections
Yes.
and give me more time with me to connect. That's why I am encouraging people like it's not mandatory, but it is encouraged for you to schedule a meet to connect within 24 hours because it's still fresh.
Right, exactly.
know?
And it makes sense. It makes sense if you're trying to help others as well as grow yourself and your connections, you have to do that. You have to
Yeah.
make the connection and make the effort for sure.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join us on September, I have a special event on September. I'm giving away like t-shirt. So in $60, you will get 2 tickets to attend my Coffee Connect, 8 events that you are going to Coffee Connect. You are going to receive t-shirt from my Coffee Connect and also $5 donated to our charity AAYLF. Plus, you are going to have a 30 minutes business conversation about you and your business, like what we did with Nakia. Plus, you are going to be a speaker that going to showcase you and your business with your expertise. You are going to talk about your expertise in 20 minutes. It's an hour event that 2 speakers is going to watch. I'm going to showcase. And this is my way to collaborate my attendance to work together, working for their title, working for their going to speak. You experience that, Nakia. How is your experience with Daniela when we're
Oh,
doing?
oh my gosh, awesome. I cannot wait for our event. Like, it is going to be phenomenal. And who thought? Like, I thought, oh, Melissa, I think I need to be with, a lender or, or just some, and she's like, oh my gosh, that's so boring. And I was, you know what, that's right. So, between what Daniela does and what I do, you would never think, like, how could that connect like that? And it has. It's like, it's awesome.
Do you still remember the title? I forget the title. Do you remember the title?
Yes, I do. Hold on. Moving to stability in 2020.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Moving to stability, something like that. So it's a great connection with you too, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I am really pushing you to the next level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really do. I appreciate this. It was awesome. And thank you for taking the time to do this and to have me on this morning. I really, truly enjoyed it.
Oh yes, definitely. So you guys, if you want to experience this kind of like a lot of people like asking me if they want to be a guest for my coffee and conversations, I'm promoting collaboration. I help you, you help me. So you have to attend. You have to be at the My Coffee Connect in order for you to be at coffee and conversation. But it's not necessarily do that. But I invite people to doing because I am promoting local businesses around the world. So you are, where are you from? You are here in Pennsylvania, right?
Oh,
Philadelphia.
yes. I'm near King of Prussia. My office, my location is in Bluebell.
So tell us where are they connect with you if they want to, if they want a realtor.
Okay, so you can connect with me on Facebook at Nakia Jarvis Realtor. I'm on Instagram, same Nakia Jarvis Realtor. I try to keep it simple and the same.
Yeah.
As well as LinkedIn, Nakia Jarvis Realtor. So the same all the way across. And I don't know if we have a place I can give my phone number, my email address, but I always have it right here all the time.
Yes. Okay, awesome. And then maybe after this, you can comment your information under comments.
Absolutely, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for all the people, for those people who is watching us, Steven, Bongkai, Maureen. Thank you so much for watching us, and thank you for all the comments that you gave us. And Maureen, you make our day. We look good. We look great today. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, and like and follow me at Coffee and Conversation, and subscribe in my YouTube, Coffee and Conversations with Melissa. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank
you. Next business spotlight is Daniela. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh,
bye.
Great job.
Oh, thank you.
You're making our hearts very, very big right now.
I know. I needed that.
Thank you and have a great day. Bye.
Bye-bye.